What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the Media Assassin, coming at y'all with another video. So I've been listening to the Blueprint album all week long, and this is a very incredible album right here, man. Just revisiting it because the anniversary of the Blueprint was last week. This was a very incredible album from JayZ, man. This album to me is what submitted JayZ as a heavyweight in hip hop right here, because if you really look at it, JayZ wasn't really seen as the guy, so to speak. He always had to share the spotlight with his successful peers. But the Blueprint for that moment made him the guy, even though Nas beat him later on and took the crown, but that's another story. But the Blueprint made him the guy. I mean, for two reasons. Three reasons, as a matter of fact. He picked the landmark sound with the soul sampling to where it changed the New York traditional sound. Now, granted, Wu-Tang was doing that, but not for whole albums. They did this as a whole album. So, like Life After Death changed the sound and changed the way people approach making albums, like double albums, having something for everybody. JayZ changed that with the Blueprint album. And you notice all these other albums start coming out, started trying to sound like the Blueprint. Even, I would say, Asiatic album, case in point. But I want to talk about this song here. And this was the only real feature he had. And this was Eminem Renegade joint. Possibly one of the sickest Eminem verses I ever heard. But what a lot of people don't know is that this isn't the original Renegade joint. The original Renegade joint featured Royce da 5'9". Now, this probably played a part of the riff that Royce and M had, because this could have been a big record for Royce's album, but for some reason it didn't get released. Instead, JayZ was on it. And JayZ is the bigger artist, so it looked upon like Eminem sold him the beat in the verses, which could have went to Royce. So it possibly could have caused that riff. I don't know. But I love this record here. I love this record here because JayZ talked to his critics this time around when people kept on saying that the only thing he rap about is cars and ice. He said, do you fools listen to music or do you skim through it? He drops a lot of gems in his music if you really listen, especially throughout this Blueprint album. Now, with Eminem, he just took the song over. Like, took aim at his critics that felt that he was a negative influence to society, especially around this time. This is after the Marshall Mathers LP and the D12 album. And one of Eminem's best performances ever. Especially the second verse where he's talking about go to war with the Mormon, take a bath with the Catholics. And he was talking about how he was always the media scapegoat for tragedies and stuff. Eminem once upon a time was America's rebel. In the frontier of the culture. Same with him, Marilyn Manson, Limp Bizkit, Kid Rock, all those guys. But JayZ's second verse was dope, man, because he was basically showing that, yo, I did not come from a silver spoon in my mouth. I had to get mine from the mud. But my question to y'all is, since Nas used it on Ether, like, Eminem murdered you on your own shit. Do you think this is true? Do you think Eminem murdered JayZ on his own? But I love this record here, Renegade. And Eminem actually did the beat, believe it or not. And this is one of the few times where the beat actually hit. So, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Subscribe, hit the like button. Peace.